Concerned parents have converged at the Gauteng Department of Education district offices in the south of Johannesburg. Many of these parents are yet to secure places for their children.
Frustrations as scores of parents scramble to ensure that their children have a desk in the classroom as the academic year is set to begin in a few days. Parents here in the south of Johannesburg have queued from the early hours of the morning to ensure that there's placement for their children. Despite an online registration process by the department, many are here physically in person to ensure or to finalize the process. With me, I'm going to bring in one parent who's been here today going through this process. Thank you so much for speaking to me. You're saying that your daughter is set to go and begin grade 8 this year.
Yes.
However, you're here this morning, so tell me what brought you here.
Basically, what brought me here is that my daughter have applied online and I haven't had any response from the GDE. My husband was here about a week ago just to find out what's the process and everything as to have they accepted her or not, and still to no avail. She hasn't been accepted. We are here again on the 10th. They said must come back on the 10th, and we are here to find out if she has been placed at a school.
So here today, what is the process that you're being told when you get here?
Okay, we've been told to come to a different section, section A, just to find out as to what's the application status on my daughter's application. And since we've been waiting here on the line since 7 o'clock and we haven't been held, and we're still waiting for any response from the GDE.
So the process that you've done, so you've done the online process registration. Talk me through that process to where you are now.
Okay. With the first time as it came out that we have to register for the grade 8s, we did that. And unfortunately, the system first crashed. We waited patiently for it to come up again. We came up, we registered. After registering, we submitted all the forms to the relevant schools that we applied to. And as I said again, we waited for her to be accepted on the schools that we did apply to. As to now, we're on the 10th of January, no response from any of the schools, and we are here at GDE just to find out which school has accepted her and to go forward in buying school uniform and stationery, so forth for her. Mm-hmm. Yes.
You have other children, right?
Yes.
And you've been through the department and the processes. Has this been your experience with your other children as well?
Unfortunately, no. I had a smooth sailing for my other two kids as well, even my daughter, grade R, and my son entering high school, grade 8. I never had this problem. And with the schools that I did apply to, there were feeder schools for the primary school. So I didn't have a problem because he's in one of the schools already. So I didn't have a problem with that. So first time experiencing this frustration and not knowing what to do as a parent. So hoping for the best for today. Hoping for the best.
The online system is one that's being piloted here in the province, and the Gauteng Department is working with that for registration. Mm-hmm. As a parent, as a user of that process, do you feel it's working?
I can say it's working because it has worked in the past for me. It's the first time experiencing this frustration, so I cannot say it hasn't been working. But I think they need to improve on the systems to make it more efficient for everybody, because as we are here as parents, we reach a limit of frustration, not knowing we've got 2 days left and we don't know what to do with our kids, if they have a space in the school or what's going to happen, So, yeah.
Thank you so much. That was one of the parents here waiting from, as you heard, 7 o'clock this morning to find out whether or not their child is accepted in a secondary school here in Gauteng, explaining that despite doing the process as they were told to, they yet to get any confirmation from the department side on whether or not her daughter has been placed in either of the schools. This is just one of the many parents that we've been hearing similar frustrations from. The Gauteng Department of Education has said they have placed 270,000 pupils so far in the province, and that there are under 1,000 or just over 1,000, that are left to be placed. Many, they're saying, appealing schools that they were given and wanting different schools, or saying that there were transfers from other provinces. This is a developing story. Back to you in studio.